If you are using Instagram to market your store, you're gonna wanna watch this episode of the Modern Marketing Show. I'm Crystal Vilkaitis, here to teach retailers what they need to know today to stay in business tomorrow. And last month, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a retailer post a picture that had some text on it that was getting a ton of engagement. Lots of people were liking, lots of people were commenting, and here's what the post said. It said, "This is a test. Instagram has been limiting our posts so no more than 7% of our followers see them. Sad but true, especially for small business owners." Now, I'll post a screenshot of this in the comments on Facebook for this episode, but I was looking at this and I felt like I had to share this example to my show viewers because there is a great teaching opportunity. So this post says that Instagram's only showing to a small percentage, and that is true. Every social media site has an algorithm determining who is seeing what and when. Now, Facebook and Instagram they're pretty similar with their algorithms, and there are a lot of things that go into this. So if you are engaging with that brand a lot, you're more likely to see what they're posting in the future. If, depending on the content piece, you may or may not be seeing that as frequently. Depending if your friends are engaging, what time it was posting, or if a post went popular, more people will see it and it has a heavier weight in the algorithm, basically just meaning more people are going to see it for free. So this specific post got over 670 people who liked this post. And I was looking through this retailer's, their other posts on Instagram too, and they were not getting anywhere close to 600 plus likes on their posts. But the reason that this one got so many people liking it is it had a call to action. It said, so in their caption, it said, "Help a business out. This is the yearly call to arms. If you could see this post, please comment yes and give a like." So they were saying like, "Oh my gosh, barely anybody's seeing it. This is a test. If you see it, like it and comment." It had a call to action. So when we ask people to do something, they're more likely to do it. So if you want people to comment on your post, then tell them to do that. If you want them to like, tell them to do that. If you want them to come in, to call, to click, whatever it is, tell them to do that. People are more likely to act on social media posts when you tell them to do it, to tell them to act. So the other thing that worked well for this post is it had kind of that fear tactic, right? It was saying like, Instagram is barely showing posts. This is sad but true. And it was like, okay, we're calling our troops. We need the community. We really need your support. And when we have that kind of messaging, more people are likely to be like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll go ahead and like this. But if I saw a picture from you of new product arrival and I was looking at the new shirts, let's say, and you're like, stop in today before they're gone, I'm not as likely to like it, right? But it doesn't mean that I'm not stopping on that content and being like, oh my gosh, I love this shirt, and scrolling in and maybe clicking over to your website to see what else you sell. So what I want to point out here in this episode is a couple of things. One, have a call to action, right? Whatever you want people to do. On majority of your posts, you'll have a call to action. Now, when you're sharing like behind the scenes stuff or personal stuff and really humanizing your brand, that doesn't necessarily need a call to action, but your promotions and events, new product arrivals, things like that should. The second thing is when the type of messaging, if it's rallying people, community, if it's support, or if it's fear tactic, it's more likely to perform better where more people are engaging and trying to support. And that is one of the beauties of social media. Think of all the amazing things that have happened on Facebook or Instagram causes that have been supported, GoFundMe pages that have been donated to, raising awareness. I've heard of lost dogs being found and lost people being found, families connecting, like all sorts of good stuff. And I'm totally spiraling into a personal connection of social media, but there are a lot of great things about social. So I just want you to keep in mind that if you post product pictures and you're not getting a lot of likes or comments, that's okay. That doesn't mean people are not seeing it and not interested in it, okay? We're less likely to comment and like than we were 3+ years ago on social media. So those are your simple tips. And I guess the last thing I'll say is when people engage with you on social media, they like, comment, click, share, even hover over your posts for longer, they're more likely to see what you're posting in the future. It's all through the algorithms. They monitor all that activity. So we want to have people comment. We want people to like. We want people to just pause and hover and look, because then they'll see our posts more likely and more often in the future. Now, if you are on Instagram, but you need training or some strategies to really take you to that next level, I've got exciting news. We are creating a Instagram for Retailers training course, and it will be available in the coming weeks. So if you want to be the first to know when you can purchase that course, go ahead and click on the link that's attached to this video. You'll subscribe to the Modern Marketing Show, our blog and this show, and that list will be the first to know about the Instagram training course. You're going to love it. You won't want to miss it. Okay, take action on what you learned, and remember that success can be simple and so can social, and I'm here to support you. And I will see you on next week's episode at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. Have a great week. Happy Instagramming. Bye-bye.